Hi, loves. Welcome back to another week ahead reading. This will be from the 20th to the 26th of July, 2026. I hope you all had a beautiful week. Your weekend was beautiful and the messages served you well. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Simone the Moon Goddess. All right, let us get into your week ahead. I'm going to start off with an oracle card to get the theme, and then we'll move into the main reading. Spirit guys, what's a message for the collective for this week? May all messages be for the highest good of all involved, with harm to none. We have clean it up, which is so funny because when I was preparing when I was setting up for this reading, for this video, I dropped something and it went under the bed. And when I looked under the bed, the amount of dust, and it blew my mind because I am forever cleaning. And the amount of dust that accumulated in such a short space of time was just mind-boggling. So clean it up. It's like we don't realize how much dirt, grime, and not only physical, but the mental, the spiritual dirt and dust accumulates. How we don't realize how, every time we go out, every time we interact with other people we know, people we don't know, strangers, we have conversations, people offload how they feel on you, when you're sharing with others. And this could be all love, but we constantly picking up, collecting energy, collecting. And also, we don't realize how we accumulate things quickly, like we constantly getting mail, it starts to pile up. The message here this week is to clean things up, whether mentally, physically, spiritually. It's time to do a clearing out. Okay? Now, bottom of the deck is soulmate, so it's connected to your relationships. This really does align with the energy that we are in right now with this Mercury retrograde in Cancer, Cancer ruling the home. And it's not just your physical home, clean it up, but also your relationships that feel like home, or the relationships that you treat like a part of your home, part of your life, your inner circle. So the foundation of this week is your soulmates. And is there some kind of conversation that's to be had? Is it clearing out your social media? I just did a whole clear out of my social media as well. What needs to be released? Top of the deck is breathe. My word. The way how this is all aligned, the people that you connect with, are you anxious? Do you feel nervous? Do you feel like you're searching for things to say? Or do you breathe easily within your connections? Is it about clearing your home and clean, like how I had to clear all the dust? Because and it's so funny because I said to myself, well, if this is the amount of dust that's accumulated on the floor, what's on my lungs? I kept saying, like, what do my lungs look like if that's what is on the outside? What's happening with my breath? So breathe on the top of the deck for me. And if you're new here, for me, what's on the top of the deck is what we see, is what's transparent to us. Is your breath lagging? Are you breathing or just gasping? Are you properly breathing? And I'm talking about down into your diaphragm, down into your belly. Deep breaths. You know, when you catch yourself not breathing and you take that deep breath, and everything, you feel what life is supposed to feel like. For some of y'all, it's mindful breathing, it's your meditation. Let's see, under that is higher power. So understanding that your breath is not just that. I mean, breath is life, right? But it's also showing you, because we don't think about breathing. We don't make ourselves breathe. We don't actively breathe. We just breathe. And it's a reminder of our connection to a bigger thing, a higher power, a creator. Whether or not you think of yourself as the creator, or you think of the creator as something outside of you, regardless, it's still a higher power. It's still great. It's still grand. Let's see. come to the edge. We've been saying that for quite a few weeks in a row. Exchanging gifts. So soulmates and exchanging gifts. So it takes me back to, and then truth be told is under that. So it takes me back to, is there a conversation to be had with your soulmates? Do you feel as if it is an equal exchange, not necessarily the physical things, but an equal exchange of love, an equal exchange of comfort, an equal exchange of security? At the heart is not for you. Time to clean it up, loves. Time to clean it up. And it's a chessboard with a fortune cookie on in the middle. And it says, not for you. I think it says not for you, or no, or whatever it says on the middle. I'll check. I can't see too good right now. But it's a whole chessboard. So the moves that you're looking to make, whatever you're considering when it comes to your connections, there's something here that is time for you to clear up and to clear out. Here and now. Excuse me. It's so interesting that all of a sudden my throat, my voice is cracking. So is this about something that you're holding back, you're not speaking on? Here and now is talking about being present in the moment. We only have now and observer. So here and now, not for you, an observer. So this could be some kind of interaction, connection that you have been questioning for quite some time. Maybe when you connect to your breath, whatever needs to be cleared out becomes even more clear. Whatever you need to clean up becomes even more clear when you connect to your breath. You receive the messages from the higher power, from your Ori, from your head. You know what's not for you, and you know what's your soulmates, you know what's your foundation. And I love that soulmates is at the foundation. That's what's holding up the energy of the week. Connections. This Mercury retrograde is showing people who's who and who isn't. Do you feel like this with your people? Do you feel as if, they see you? You can stand fully in the light. You can feel safely recognized by them. Or you feel safely recognized by them. All right, let's get the cards out. And I think I kind of mixed up the cards, but it's fine. I've been contemplating mixing up the cards like that. So let's see what comes through. All right, let's get Monday's card. It's Monday's energy, spirit guys. Thank you. We have the Empress. Yes, the Empress. For Monday. All right, this is too many. That's 3 cards. The Hermit, the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands. Going within. Looking to the future. Two of Cups, relationships. The message is very clear this week. Let's choose this energy, please. All right, we have a King of Pentacles. Wednesday. 4 of Pentacles. Thursday's energy, please. 7 of Cups. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 7 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hierophant here. And at the heart of all of this is your 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands. So the Hierophant, 5 of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles are your supporting energies. There's some kind of like rubbing the wrong way. I feel as if this week could be the final straw for some of you. there's the observing here with the Knight of Pentacles. There's the planning. There is the not making impulse. You're not making impulsive decisions. You're being decisive though, but not impulsive. And the Hierophant here is saying rely on your routines and your rituals to get you through this week. There must be some kind of foundation. There must be something for you to connect to this week that is consistent, that will allow you to make decisive decisions, to be able to see clearly. If you want results, you have to have structure. You have to be consistent in whatever it is you're doing. All right, so Monday we have the Empress. Could be feeling very creative. Again, the mother energy is coming through here strong. Feeling like home, right? We're moving out of Cancer season and into Leo season this week as well. We have that retrograde still happening in Cancer. The Empress could also be Venus in Virgo energy. Monday could be a day of creativity. It's interesting. We have a moon, the big full moon here in the corner. Monday is ruled by the moon. So Monday could be feeling heavily with your intuition. You feel, you dream. There could be lots of dreaming as well. She seems to be asleep. So lots of dreaming, dreams that are guiding you. Pay attention to that. You know, journaling your dreams on Monday. There is a creative spark that's building within you. Also, water is a big part of your energy for Monday. Staying hydrated, putting fresh water for on your altars, sitting by water, speaking into your water, moving like water as well. Not forcing things, not fighting, going with the flow, riding the wave on Monday. You could be feeling very creative on Monday. It could be something that you've been thinking about for quite some time, planning on some kind of creative venture, and you bring it forth on Monday. It's birthed on Monday. Tuesday's energy is the King of Pentacles. So this is either you or somebody in your life who is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Earth energy. Somebody who is very good with money. Somebody who is maybe an investor. Somebody who could support you with money. Some of you are feeling very comfortable with your money. There's some kind of big deal or transaction that's coming through. I feel as if you are trying to determine who you can bring. So some of you might have a plan for a business, a project, some kind of idea, and you're thinking about who you can bring along with you. You're thinking about who's loyal, who will be by your side, who you could roll with. You don't feel as if you're competing with them. You know, everybody's bringing their strongest to the table, and you're working as a team and a strong collaborator type of vibe. There's strong Taurus energy here. Strong Taurus energy. We have quite a few Pentacle cards this week, actually. King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Seven, the Knight, and the Hierophant would be the Earth energy as well. So if this isn't somebody in your life, this is you. You feel, see how he's very laid back. For some of you, you're at the stage of retirement or looking to see you're creating your plans. You're like, in 5 years, in 10 years, I want to be in a position to retire. You know, I'm not following the society's idea of what retirement age is. Some of y'all could be looking to retire at a young age or younger than the retirement age, right? There's something along those lines of being very laid back, very secure, very confident, very calm when it comes to finances and materials on Tuesday, or you may ask to tap into that energy. You know, if you are feeling anxious about money, that's not going to bring more money. That's just repelling the energy of money. The money is you. You are the money. So if your nervous system is all over the place, if your nervous system is shot, that does not bring the money. Exhausting yourself through work does not bring the money. This energy of calm and cool and collected is what will attract the money. Money wants to feel calm. Money don't want to be stressed. All right, so that's Tuesday. Wednesday, we have the Four of Pentacles. So perhaps Tuesday, this is a person coming into your life to support you in some way, an investor, or you receive a loan, something along those lines. Somebody in the family, an elder in the family supports you financially. You get a windfall of money. There's something, money that you weren't aware of has your name on it. So Tuesday, you feel covered. You feel as if you have enough. You feel as if your needs and wants are covered, or you realize, you know what, I'm actually okay. I have everything I need in this moment. It might not be where I want to go, where I see myself, but in this moment, I feel very comfortable. There is this need that some of y'all there's a holding on to your purse, holding your purse tight. Some of y'all taking time away from larger groups, taking a time out, taking time for yourself to determine where you're headed as far as your resources are concerned. Some of y'all moving in silence. Some of y'all could be looking to purchase a home or invest in a new home. Some of y'all could be traveling. There's this all around sense of comfort and contentment. There's a sense of contentment when it comes to your money on Wednesday. Wednesday is really great for entrepreneurs, marketplaces, that kind of thing. Some of y'all could be looking to shop. So I mentioned purchasing a home type of thing. So you could be online looking at the property market at the minute. Some of y'all looking for a new home, like a new apartment or flat, looking to say, I have this money and I'm off to market. I'm off to market. So that could be investments. There's something about taking your winnings, taking what you've accumulated and trying to determine what you're going to spend it on, how you're going to spend it, how you're managing it as well. Tuesday's energy could be a business manager, financial manager of some sort, an accountant could be coming in, or you seeking an accountant, something along those lines. Getting comfortable with money, becoming more financially literate could be Tuesday's energy. And Wednesday, you are taking what you've learned, or you're applying it now, and in practical ways. How can I invest this? How can I plant this to make it bigger? Wednesday's energy. Thursday is the Seven of Cups. You have a lot of options potentially on Thursday. There's lots of contemplating. And this could be down to the soulmates, the sense of competing. You are looking at your teams, your networks. So you're trying to determine what will take me in the direction I want to go in and what is holding me back. There's a lot of contemplation here. What's my next step? What's going to take me up the ladder? What's going to knock me down? I can't afford to go wrong. I have to learn from what's happened in the past. I have to trust my gut. I have to trust how I feel. I have to trust when people start to act weird. I know this feeling. I've been here before. And also, why would I doubt what I see? Why would I doubt what I know? Like, those people who really, really roll with me would behave. I know how a friend behaves. I know how an ally behaves. So why am I doubting this weird energy? Why am I doubting it, right? So there's some sort of contemplation on Thursday about connections, what's real, what's not. What will take me far along the path and what might hold me back. Right? That's where we're at. 2 sevens, I just even realized. 7 of Cups and then the 7 of Pentacles for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You have the 7 of Pentacles. So there's contemplation here. You could be watching your plants grow, which is exhausting and pointless. because you won't be able to see that change. You could see a change from week to week, or every 2 weeks, or every month, but to watch it every second, every minute of the day, you won't see that growth. So that will just frustrate you. All you need to do is trust that things are growing. You know, for example, when people say when you're working out, don't weigh yourself every day. Maybe at the end of each week. Some people might go every 2 weeks, weigh themselves once a month. That's where you will really see if things are shifting or not. So if over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, don't be an overseer. Don't micromanage. Over the weekend, avoid micromanaging. Put in the work and trust that things will unfold, that things will grow. And it's not on your time, it's divine timing. Always, there's a higher power, remember. So breathe. Clean it up where what needs to be cleaned up, wherever your tree needs to be pruned and watered, and pull out the weeds and all that, so that there's some clarity, the path is clear, and there's enough room for things to grow. The space isn't being filled up by things that just sucking and just holding things back. All right, that's what I'm seeing for this week. Money is a big thing. Money and emotions. You're being called into your creativity. Last week I felt like that was a big message as well, that creativity is life. And oftentimes we feel uncomfortable, we feel stagnant, we feel depressed, we feel miserable because we're not creating. We have all of these ideas and they're just sitting in our minds, and it's just like all these open tabs on your laptop. And that exhausts you. It's exhausting you behind in your subconscious mind. All of that is running and exhausting you. So I feel like Monday is a day for you to let it be, right? Be fully in that creative spark. You're birthing something here on Monday. They're calling you to connect to the moon big time. So if you're not using the days of the week to connect to the energies, maybe you should start doing so. Monday, connect to the moon. Do all things connected to the moon. So this is your intuition, your divination. This is moving slowly, taking naps when you need to. And you can even go as far as to use the planetary hours to connect on Mondays. Each day was ruled by a different planet, and within that day, you can use the planet that rules that day. So Monday, connect to the moon hours. There'll be 4. In planetary hours, a day doesn't begin until the sun rises. So the time of the sunrise would be the first hour of that day, meaning the time of the sunrise on Monday will be the first moon hour. And then it goes through the different planets till you get to the moon hour again. So there'll be 4. And those will be perfect times to meditate. Those will be perfect times to do divination, to do anything connected to the moon. Would be great for the moon hours. Tuesday, you connect to Mars hour. Mars is the planet that rules Tuesday. The time of the sunrise would be the first Mars hour. So it will change depending on where you are in the world, depending on what time the sun rises in your location. And there's apps and there are links online that will tell you the planetary hours of each day. And connecting to the planetary hours could be very powerful in you moving things, getting energy to move, doing your spell work, doing your meditations, all of this. I have a video on the channel talking about planetary hours. I'll link it on this video. Anyways, let me cut it here. That's what I'm seeing. I'm going to extend this and clarify each of these days of the week. If you're interested, the link is down below. Until next week, my loves, be well. Have a beautiful week.